chemical reaction. And my main question was, what happens when certain chemicals react?
What happens when certain chemicals react?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I poured 1 tablespoon of sugar into 1 cup of warm water in the water bottle and shake it to dissolve it. Then I poured 1 package of active dry yeast carefully into the bottle so that it floats on top of the warm sugar water. Right after I poured the active dry yeast into the bottle, I put a balloon on top of it and waited for a chemical reaction to take place.
All right.
And my hypothesis was when you combine yeast and sugar, a chemical reaction will occur, producing carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide will fill the water balloon and rise to inflate the balloon. And then this is my experiment of what I did. And I started at 550, and then 15 minutes later, the balloon went from on its side straight up. And then this is a picture of like the yeast and the sugar combining and rising like bread. And then 20 minutes later, it got bigger, and then 30 minutes later, at 7:20, it got big, and it wouldn't do anything after that. And here's my abstract. And these are my results and my conclusion. And my thing was,
And what was your hypothesis?
my hypothesis was when you combine yeast and sugar, a chemical reaction will occur, producing carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide will fill the water balloon, fill the water bottle, and rise to inflate the balloon.
Very good. And what was your conclusion?
My conclusion was yeast and sugar react to form carbon dioxide. And then, as it's happening in here, the same thing happens in a piece of bread. And it makes the things in the bread, I guess. Any questions? Brayden.
Can I point out something?
Yeah.
It looked like this was rising bread.
Yeah, it
It
is.
looked like a muffin.
It was when the same thing happens when you're making bread. The yeast and the sugar react.
So it doesn't.
And it rises.
What kind of chemical is it putting off to make the
Carbon dioxide.
carbon dioxide?
Any other questions? Chase?
Did you do any research before you made your hypothesis?
Yes.
I can tell.
Anybody
Any other
else?
questions?
Mikey, how long did it take for you to do this?
About a day. Just doing everything. Chase?
When you said, did the water have anything to do with the yeast or carbon dioxide?
What happens is you take the bottle and you pour the sugar in and you shake it until it dissolves. And then you pour the yeast in and it sets off the carbon dioxide.
Your sister photobommed your picture.
Oh, I know she did.
Right there.